people are asking me, if you've had this many dental practices, you must be qualified to speak in front of large groups of people about how to do that, right? So what they didn't know was all this squiggly that happened over here. And instead of claiming that, hey man, I am God's gift to 16 dental practices, nobody else can do that, I was like, hey man, if you do any research about me, or if you want to know the truth, it was ugly and it was more failure than it was success. And then I would point back to this story arc. Okay. But every single thing that led to the next trajectory step was ugly, and it was up and down, and it was a sine wave, and it was spaghetti, more failure than success. Right now, there's a good chance that you guys are in the middle of the spaghetti. And that is okay, because you're building your story arc right now. Every single person that gets up and is embarrassed to say something about their business or their personal life or their physical health in their hot seats right now is in the spaghetti, and that is part of their hero's journey. And the uglier and deeper that setback is, the better the redemption story. Okay, so when I look back at this story arc, I am not embarrassed, but I'm proud because of all of this. Because of all of this. I think that the greatest gifts that I ever had was the fact that I didn't get straight A's in grammar school, and that I struggled to read, and that it took me 3 years to get into dental school, and I bought a lot of shitty practices that I never turned around and had to close some of them, and made mistakes in my personal life, and was super unhealthy during a large part of my life where I was too stressed to take care of myself, and I was eating fast food and drinking too much. Like, all of that is part of the redemption story, right? So now you look and you're like, okay, DSI is awesome. DSN is awesome. SOI is incredible, right? So if I was to tell you guys, looking at this from this kid right here that couldn't read to this, would you ever believe that it could have happened? Probably not, if you didn't know the whole arc and the whole story, right? So whatever it is that you guys have in mind or scared to visualize about yourself, the limiting beliefs that you have created out of thin air because of whatever your story arc looks like, because of challenges and setbacks and your lot in life that you were born into, or your genetics, or your family, or your educational history, whatever story you're telling yourself that is limiting the vision on this side of the story arc is bullshit.